Here on Madazone HD Sportsnet, presented by the JMU Alumni Association, here with Head Coach Dave Rinker, and we're wrapping up the cross-country season here as you're just coming off ECAC championships. Overall thoughts on your pretty youthful team this 2014 season?
They made great progress. We had a number of freshmen that I think were coming on at the end of the year, and sometimes the season can get too long for freshmen. The thing that impressed me the most about this year's group was that they were getting stronger throughout the entire season, which bodes well for the future. We lose a couple of people that were very instrumental this year, Rachel Hagan in particular, where she may not have been one of our top 2 or 3 runners throughout the season. She was the glue that kept that pack together, the pack of 3rd, 4th, and 5th girls. They could key off her. She could get them to the halfway point in the race where they needed to be. And at that point, they could start racing. But if they went out too fast, they couldn't hold it. If they went out too slow, they'd be too far back. And Rachel was the person that got them where they needed to be. So we'll miss Rachel a great deal. But she's the only runner of impact that we had by the end of the season that's a senior. So it looks good. If we can get people back from injuries that we had, Jenna Flickinger in particular, Megan Malloy, and with the freshman class we've already signed, I think things are going to be very good.
And then obviously you have your top 2 consistent runners on the season, Tessa and Kathleen, who were 1 and 2 for you all season long. How nice is it knowing that you have Kathleen for another year and Tessa for another 2?
Well, they've still got to take care of themselves and come along. They've got great potential, both of them do. I still think Kathleen would have had a very good shot at qualifying for nationals if she hadn't lost her shoe at the region meet. But, with those 2 up front, it gives us someone for everybody else that needs to start closing the gap on things. So they're our barometer. And the key is can other people close the gap on them, and can they just keep moving along?
Head to the indoor season, so you're kind of switching your focuses, not necessarily on the outdoor cross country, but now indoor track and field. How are you going to work with your distance runners as you head into January?
Well, the key to it is that indoor is not a championship season for us from the conference standpoint. We do not have a conference indoor, so we use indoor as a way of gaining more strength and getting ready for the outdoor season. They'll do some racing, but the racing isn't near as important as the training during the next 3 months. The outdoor season is very short. You're talking about a 6-week season for a lot of people. Mm-hmm. So the races come boom, boom, boom. We've got to be ready to be able to do that. And so we'll spend the indoor season, hopefully if the weather allows us, building up our mileage, getting in a lot of strength work with the true distance group. The middle distance group will do some faster stuff, but basically it's all getting ready for the outdoor season.
By the time they get to the outdoor season, especially your freshmen, who you kind of threw right out there because of how young your team was this year during the cross-country season, they should be feeling a lot more comfortable by the time they're running those 5 and 10Ks in the outdoor season.
Well, yes, but at the same time, you've got to treat freshmen very different. I laughingly told 2 of our freshmen at the region meet that all they need now is another 3,000 or 4,000 more miles under their belt, and they'll be ready to go. And that is true. Distance runners run off of the number of miles that they've been able to put in their background. And a lot of times the high school runners come in, they haven't trained consistently for season after season, month after month, and they're just missing several thousand miles, and it just takes time to get that in. So my job especially during indoor season with the younger runners is getting to build up, getting to work without beating them up throughout the whole winter process.
Well, Coach, we appreciate the time and congrats on a nice season, and we look forward to seeing what your distance runners do during the track seasons heading into the 2015 cross-country season.
Thank you.